Welcome to the CACFP Civil Rights Training. As a participant in CACFP, you are required to receive civil rights training every year. After completing this training, you will be able to define civil rights, identify a civil rights complaint, and know what to do when receiving a complaint. Discrimination occurs when a person's civil rights are denied because they belong to a particular group. Examples of groups include those who practice a religion, people with disabilities, and people of a specific ethnic origin. Discrimination may be intentional or the result of failing to take actions to prevent it. A protected class refers to a personal characteristic for which discrimination is prohibited under federal law or regulations. There are 6 protected classes in the Child and Adult Care Food Program, CACFP: race, color, national origin, sex, age, and disability. You must allow equitable participation of all eligible individuals regardless of these 6 classes. All CACFP participants receiving meals and snacks must be treated the same, without regard to race, color, national origin, sex, age, or disability. Race is defined at the federal level as American Indian or Alaska Native, Asian Native Hawaiian, or other Pacific Islander, Black or African American, and white. These categories are used when collecting racial information about participants. We have discussed federal protections, and now we need to review additional state rights. New York state law prohibits discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. New York was also one of the first states in the country to pass a civil rights law protecting a mother's right to breastfeed her baby anywhere, public or private, where the mother is otherwise authorized to be. A mother may breastfeed her baby with or without her nipple covered. Additional protected classes, under New York law: sexual orientation, family status and marital status, military status, record of prior conviction, status as a victim of domestic violence. Whenever CACFP or USDA, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, is mentioned in written or printed materials, the approved version of the non-discrimination statement must be included. Information provided to parents, staff, and potential participants regarding CACFP or USDA meals must include the non-discrimination statement. Examples include menus, whether sent home or posted for public view, newsletters, brochures, parent handbooks, flyers, and websites. If the material is too small to include the full statement, it may be abbreviated to "This institution is an equal opportunity provider." The font size for any version of the statement must not be smaller than the main text of the material. In addition, if participants do not speak or read English, materials must be translated into the necessary language. To reflect the message of equal opportunity, diversity should be represented throughout program information, including photos and graphics. Filing a complaint. Anyone has the right to file a discrimination complaint within 180 days of the alleged action. A civil rights complaint must be based on one of the following: race, color, national origin, age, sex, or disability. To reduce the risk of a civil rights discrimination complaint, ask yourself these questions each time an applicant and/or participant comes to your program for services. Am I treating this person the same way I treat others? Have I explained how their application will be determined? Have I given this person the opportunity to ask questions? Have I provided them with the information needed to make a decision? If someone comes to you with a complaint, it is your responsibility to document and report it. Make every effort to include or collect the following information: name, address, phone number, location of the incident, description of the complaint. All institutions must report complaints to USDA using the address or phone number shown in the non-discrimination statement. Data collection. USDA requires the collection of race and ethnicity data from all CACFP participants. This information is used for statistical purposes and to ensure that no ethnic or racial group is discriminated against in CACFP. The race categories were reviewed earlier in this training. Ethnicity categories are Hispanic or Latino or not Hispanic or Latino. Thank you for taking the time to complete your annual civil rights training. Please keep a copy of your certificate as proof of attendance in this training.